Hi Flosstube friends, it's Liliana from I'll Be Stitching Forever. How is everyone doing today? It is warm here today in Northern California. I'm hot. But again, anything over 75 is too hot for me now. At my age, as I get older, I'm not as tolerant of the heat as I was before when I was younger. So anything past 75 and I'm just, I have to come back into the house and turn on the ceiling fan, which I do have it on right now. I hope you don't hear the buzzing going on, but I'm going to try and keep it on medium. But if I get really, really hot, I'll probably turn it on high. I have 2 fully finished objects. I have 2 new starts, which are small starts for traveling to take with me when I leave the house. And then I have 2 whips, work in progress. So in my cup, and I have my water with some fresh blueberries in it. It's very refreshing, and yes, it is in a wine glass, but that's okay, because why not? I don't drink wine. I don't drink alcohol. I hate beer. I do not like to drink. I will occasionally have a cocktail or a sweet drink, like a lemon drop or a pina colada, strawberry daiquiri, those kind of drinks, you know, loaded with sugar. I have those occasionally, like once in a blue moon, but I never got used to drinking wine. I tried because both my parents loved wine, and they would have wine with the evening meal. And I tried. I mean, I was like 12 when my parents said I could start drinking wine, but I never liked it. So the only time I drank the wine was when it was in its fermenting stage, because it was sweet. And I liked it at that stage, but once it aged, no, I didn't like it. So anyway, but I like the wine glasses, so why not? I have them. I have not a lot. I have maybe 4 wine glasses at the most in my house, because when my parents came over or my in-laws came over in the past, I would have wine glasses for them so that they can have wine with their dinner. Today I have 2 fully finished objects to share. FFO is what the stitchers call it. And I also have 2 new starts, small starts, just small projects that I can take on the go to stitch in the car, on the plane, or whatever it may be. When I'm away from the house, I have those that I can just grab and go. And then I have 2 whips, work in progress, to share with you guys. Okay, so let's get started with an FFO. Here is Lion and Jesus that I've been working on for a while now, and it is completed. So I was really happy when I finally finished it. Then I can go to the craft store and look for a frame to finish it off. But I didn't have any luck with finding a frame that I liked. And so I just decided to do something totally different. And I bought this wreath and thought maybe I can just, center it in the middle. And that's what I did. So I just tacked it on in the back with a glue gun. And I did try the lacing. I'm not good at it, but it didn't come out too bad, I think. I think it's fine, It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as it stays together. So I glued it on each corner, and it does move a little bit, but it is on there fine, but it moves. I probably should put a little bit more glue, but I don't want to do that in case I change my mind and want to do something else. I don't know. So I just did the corners, and right now it's on my wall in my craft room, just so I can admire it for a little bit longer before putting it away, and then I'll take it back out for Easter, for my Easter decor. Okay, so my next FFO is a free chart from well, Ink Circles, and it's called Be Well. I think it's cute. I like the play on words, be well. With the little bees, just so cute. And I needed something quick and fast to stitch on because I was getting that startitis fever coming on. And so I thought, rather than pulling out one of my medium-sized kits, I would look for a freebie online. Something small, something quick. And that's what I did, and I finished the well. I omitted the stitches that are down through here, to mimic bees. I omitted them. I decided not to add those, but I did decide to add some French knots to make it look like flowers. So I did not use the call out colors. So, you know, if you think this is like really bright, it is. But I have no idea what the call out colors look like because I didn't even look for them. I just pulled out my bag. I have a bag where I will throw in all the flosses from previous kits that I had. Any thread left over, it went into that bag. So that's where I pulled out from, just my stash in the bag there. So I turned it into a card, it's a blank greeting card, and I used just paper, decorative paper, that I glued on the card, and then I glued my finish on it, and that's it. And so it's ready to be sent off to someone. Alrighty. Okay, so let's start with the new starts. So here's Be Kind, and it is does it say? It says 5 by 7. It's a 5 by 7. It's a small one. So I just wanted to get it started so that I could pick up wherever it is, you know, that I am. Like if I'm in the car, I don't have to begin, you know what I mean? What I did was I whip stitched around it, around the fabric so that it doesn't fray. I put the T for top so I know which is the top, although I know now because I added a lot more than I thought I was. I was only going to add a little bit of the black here just to get a start right in the middle here, but I kept going. I didn't want to stop, so I got his face. So I don't need the T anymore. I can take that off, but that's what it's there for. I try and do that with all my starts in case, just in case, because you never know. So I just started this one May 5th. And that's the first start. The second one, this one's by Riola's, and it's Little Raccoon, which I think is so adorable. So cute. So I got to start on this one, and I did the same thing with the fabric. I did a quick whip stitch, and here it is. There's my start. I started in the middle with his nose, and then I did more than I should have. I should have stopped after doing the nose, but you know, I was having fun, so why not? So I went and did both his eyes. I don't know what this is. What is that? Oh, part of the flower maybe? Yeah, anyway. So I got that all set and ready. So when I am in the car, I will just continue on with it. Okay. The next share I have is a whip. And let's see. I'm looking for my information on the card. It's a Japanese garden. I started February 9th, 2024. It is on blue count Ada cloth. And it requires cross stitch, half stitch, combo color stitches where you're using 2 threads of 2 different colors. And this is, I forgot to show you, my goodness. Here's what it should look like. Okay, now that you've seen that, here's where I was the last time I worked on it. And now, this is what I got done. I'm really happy the way this is turning out. I love it. I love the colors. It's just so beautiful. Really, really nice. Okay. And next and last. This is the last one. This whip is called Villa in the Forest. This is what it looks like. Having a lot of fun with this one. It is okay. This is what it looked like the last time I worked on it, and this is what it looks like now. Well, I'm really happy with the way it's turning out, and I will keep stitching on it. It's a fun stitch. I don't know that I'm going to fully finish it off because really it's just a fun stitch to do. That's all. I will finish it, but I just won't fully finish it. It's not, you know, it's not going to be turned into anything. But I do have a project that I worked on. Oh, I don't know when it was, but it was within the past 2 years. It's called Wise Owl, and that one I have up year around. And I will show you now which one I'm talking about. I will always have that one out because I just absolutely love it. So this is my Wise Owl, and it was, I do believe, my first Dimensions kit. And I absolutely love it. So this one will always stay out. It'll never be put away. Yeah, that Wise Owl was one of my favorites. I just couldn't wait to get to it. I did wait for a little bit while I was still practicing cross stitching. I was intimidated by it for a while. It's like, and I wanted to start it, but then I kept holding back, saying, no, I gotta practice some more. And so I did, and then one day I said, okay, this is it. This is the day I'm gonna start that wise out. I'm glad I did, but I did. It was inevitable because I should have done more practicing, but I did do some mistakes. I did do some fudging, but you know what? In the end, it still came out fine, and I'm still happy with it. I see no reason to ever stitch it up again, especially since there are so many patterns out there with owls that I want to stitch up. So I know, I see it in my future. I know that I'm gonna have more owl cross stitch projects to do. But yeah, really happy. So now we've come to the end of my video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, as I always do. And I wish you guys a wonderful stitching week, stitching weekend. Do something fun, but just don't forget to take your stitching with you wherever you go, because you never know. You might just have some time to sit down and do some stitching. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.